We missed him.
Relax. We'll get him. You ready?
Yes, already.
When I give you the signal, count to 5, then let her go.
Okay.
1,
2, 3, 4.
What happened?
What did you say?
Gentlemen, our patience has paid off. The most important member of the space team is here. Melvin Bird is here.
His father was a scientist of rare talent.
His grandfather was brilliant, years ahead of his time.
And his great-grandfather. Gentlemen, this man carries with him the means of succeeding with the most important project science ever conceived. I must tell the general. But not too much.
Do I have to see him?
Well, he says it's important news.
All right, Porter. Bring him in.
General, Melvin Bird, the newest member of Operation Float, is landing.
Porter, why don't you whistle if I knew he was coming? I'd have baked a cake.
General, it just happens that he might be the single most important individual in the history of the Cape.
What does he do? What do they do? What do you do?
I'm security officer here, sir.
Well, if you're the security officer here, why don't you know what they do?
Well, nobody will tell me nothing. Say, why don't you drop in under the pretense of greeting us, Melvin Bird? Maybe you could find out a little something.
Yeah, maybe I could. But look here, Porter, I want you to go with me. That group down there, they're the weirdest bunch I've ever seen. Here. anywhere.
What do you mean? He should be here by now. You telling me he's still alive? They fell into what? Up to their where? Hey, never mind, you bungler. You dig him out. You wash him off and you rush him over here, you understand? We'll put Plan B into effect. And hurry.
This way, sir. They're expecting you. I'll take care of the luggage.
Does anybody have a key?
No!
All right. Weekends I like to dress casually.
We'd better hurry along, sir.
You know, every time I come down here, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. What's that?
Their men's room, sir.
Still the same code, Lieutenant? Can't you do it this time?
But they know your voice, General.
Red Rover, may the General come over.
Gentlemen, General Smithburn.
The General thought it'd be sort of a friendly gesture to come over here and welcome.
That must be he. Melvin Bird, welcome. This is it.
May I have the envelope, please?
My mother used to keep my lunchbox chained to my wrist. I was always losing things.
There. I'm overjoyed to know that the Bird tradition of science flows through your veins.
I'm more than overjoyed to know that anything flows through my veins.
Melvin, we're pleased that you're one of us now.
Well, being here, sir, is what I've always dreamed about.
Professor?
Professor. I'd like you to meet our General Smithburn.
Melvin,
Ooh. I'd know you, sir, from seeing your face in the newsreel. It was after that last disaster at the Cape. You were being interviewed.
No. The General wants the honor of welcoming you.
Oh. Yeah, right. Welcome aboard here, Melvin. And I needn't say that we are mighty proud to have you here as a member of our team. And I'm sure that your endeavors here will be scrawled forever, Melvin, in the pages of history, that children, generations from now, will breathe your name, discuss your courage, remember your triumphs, trade your bubblegum cards. What do you do? Lost my head, sorry. He's all yours, Professor. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Henny! How can I control costs when I don't even know what they're doing? Lieutenant, have you got any idea how much money they spend on their mishmash?
Well, last month it was $37.5 million.
That was just for chalk.
Maybe a little food would make you feel better.
Even combat would make me feel better. Yeah, you're quite right, Lieutenant. I'll have a cheese and tomato on roll and a bromo seltzer.
Hello, mess hall. I want to order lunch for the general.
Hey, cool it, will you? No more makeup. I've got him down perfect. I know his every move. I've been practicing his speech patterns for the last 3 days with the pebbles in my mouth.
Well, no more mistakes. We've got exactly 24 hours to eliminate Melvin Bird.
What does he do anyway? Sorry, lost my head.
My name is Stanley P. Porter.
Yeah.
My serial number is
Lieutenant.
00752.
You like the general, don't you? Hmm? Yeah, you don't want anything to happen to the general, now do you? Good. Now tell us. What did he order for lunch?
My name is Stanley P. Porter.
I asked you, what did he order for lunch?
My serial number.
You want to tell us? I want to know, what did he order for lunch?
Cheese and tomato.
Cheese and tomato on what?
A roll.
What else?
Rum seltzer.
Got it.
What is it? It's a combination bistable multivibrator turbo-synchronized puritizer.
Fantastic.
It's hard to say, too.
Then Melvin tells me that after his briefing, he will start immediately, work around the clock, and have everything ready in the morning.
Start? What does he do?
Doesn't he know?
What with his formulas and everything, Professor Neff has a lot to remember.
Well, I'm a minuscule molecular particle surveillance monitor.
Of course. You're a janitor.
The man we've needed most in our operation. Melvin, come in the briefing room. This is where we keep the first female astronaut. Under no circumstances are you ever to go in there. Do you understand that?
Well, don't worry, sir. I haven't had much time for girls. I haven't had much time for monkeys either.
I saw that, and that's government property you're kissing.
Yeah, but she's the one.
Sergeant, what is she doing out here?
I couldn't help it. She stole the keys again, sir. Come on.
Put her in that room. Melvin. That is Judy, our first female astronaut.
What a lovely name for an astronaut. Judy. That's my mother's name.
Sit down there. Any place. Right there. A $5 million rocket. Ruined.
Dust particles in the guidance system.
Right. Come here, sit down. Now, here's another one. Somewhere in that rocket's vital hydrazone intercapillary feed servo mechanism was one single speck of dust.
Fantastic.
And it's hard to say, too. Now, here's some pictures of the President of the United States while visiting here. Why is he dressed like that?
His cowboy jacket was in the laundry?
To foil a deadly foe, dust. There's mortal combat going on here. You are the chief soldier. The enemy is dust. Fight well.
Thank you, sir. I will. right now. Fantastic. And dusty, too. That's awfully nice of you, Professor. Are you sure it won't be any problem?
Oh, absolutely. We have plenty of room. Besides, it's only until you get a place of your own. Open up there. Well, now that that's settled, you get your luggage and I'll wait in the car. It's just a hop there and a skip back and you'll be in high gear.
Well, I'll see you in just I'll be back in a little, Nice meeting you all. I'll be back, No, it stops in a second. Something must have short on the wire. It's not supposed to be because we're gonna get milk in a minute. No, I tell you, just, no, it's not, what, it's really not, I've worked this before and it just never, and the thing that you have a hangnail, no. It's worked before. It never happened like this before. I'm sorry. I'll get you some more water. It never happened. But that ought to do it. Maybe I can make it right or something for you. I remember what it was. This is what it was. Yeah. Now I know. I'll get Professor Knapp. That's it. Mars. Jupiter. Jupiter? Well, you see, I figured a professor's mate that I had when I studied once, who had gone to Clayman University, I can't understand. I wasn't supposed to start till tomorrow, but I have to go. Nice meeting you.
How's the race for space?
If there was a race against science, my daughter would lead it. Why, Claudine?
It's the moral principle. That money could be spent to help needy and starving children.
Just worry about your skinny group of marchers. What's the name of the one with the ponytail down to the waist?
That's Herbie. He's the most dedicated of all the workers.
Stop the finger snapping, will you? Boy, I
have a young man who's working with me. He's going to come over here and stay with us a while. He's outside getting his things. Will you try to behave? No finger snapping.
I've got some more things outside, sir.
Melvin, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Claudine. This is Melvin Bird.
Hi.
Another accomplice.
Did I say something wrong? Did I say anything?
Get the rest of your things. I'll explain about Claudine on the way back to the base. What have you got against him?
Nothing. Not against him or you. I'm against what you do.
You don't know what we do. Most times we don't know what we do.
There's a girl outside to see you.
Hi, Claudine.
Hi, Herbie.
Yeah, what's the use?
Ready, Claudine?
In a minute, Herbie. Mr. Bird, are you married
No.
to the theory that science
Yes.
has the right to destroy
No.
the duty of the individual to
Yes.
expose his thoughts freely?
No.
Frankly?
Yes.
Completely?
Well, I know. Well,
I find your theories very interesting and refreshing, Melvin, but perhaps one day you'll allow me to express my viewpoints to you. Come on, Herbie. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, miss.
Don't mind Claudine. Inside, she's really very nice.
Well, outside, she's very nice, too. You know something? That professor's daughter's really different. I mean, she's the first person who's ever agreed with me with all my ideas about life and things. Claudine Bird. Who am I kidding? What makes me think she'd ever want to marry me? Get some rest. Cool it. I wonder if there's any girl who thinks of me as the marrying kind. Please, Judy, not here. Besides, somebody might tell Claudine. And what are you doing here? Where's the sergeant? You better get back before someone catches you out of the cage. Come on, I'll walk you to the door. But the professor says I'm not allowed in. Come on.
Order! 'Cause here with a group of civilians. What the blazes are they up to?
I don't know, sir.
But I'm not allowed in there.
What the devil are you doing? Oh, come on!
Where's your cage, Judy? Hey, this is very nice, Judy. You have wall-to-wall carpeting, and you have cross ventilation. Presidential citation for space flight. I'm proud of you. And a degree from Harvard. Come on, Judy, you gotta get in your cage, and I gotta get out of here. Come on. And a gold leaf cluster from Zoorama.
Now, this is the room that...
Professor Wall! Professor Wall! Professor Wall, very nice to see you, Professor. And I suppose these are your congressmen?
Congressman.
Well, what are they all doing here? I mean, it's a great pleasure to have you here.
The subcommittee requested a special display.
We had a choice of Florida or Alaska in December.
They cut out all the good trips to Europe, you know.
All right. Oh. Well, I would be delighted to join you in seeing that your visit here.
General, it's a secret.
Will
What's that?
We're now entering the most important scientific chamber of this century. Please leave the room, Sergeant. We'll let you know when we're ready to leave. This, as they say, is it. This is the heart of Operation Float, our most important single military and civilian secret.
Looks, interesting.
To you men, everything looks interesting. Well, if men weren't supervised, they'd spend half their lives dribbling basketballs.
Now I'd like you to look at this. Please. That is what the sun looks like when it activates solar flares. It radiates immense fountains of ions into the air. Now, that is an ion thermionic acceleration chamber. It recreates the fountain conditions on the sun. I predict the day will come when a normal man will enter this chamber without motors, without wings, without mechanical devices of any kind. And when he steps out, he will lift up from the face of the earth and fly, all alone, like a bird.
Astounding.
Amazing.
A man would never have the courage. You need somebody like a Madame Curie, a Princess Grace, Connie Francis.
First, we do it with Judy. Then we find the one man with the same blood type, the same basic metabolism, the same Krebs cycle, the same Storch length. Once we have a man in here with the right chemical ingredients, we're set. His blood type will be AB with an Rh negative factor such as only 1/10 of 1% of our population possesses.
His state of metabolism will have achieved that rare situation of perfect balance between CO2, H2O, energy, and Zorch tube, an absolutely perfect metabolic equilibrium resulting in total suspension of his Krebs cycle. Then he will make history. He will enter this chamber. A hand will set these dials to maximum charge. Then this one right here will be pulled up, 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 as far as it'll go, so that the interior of the chamber will be overloaded with ions, just like the sun's surface with a solar flare. Well, go on, go on.
What happens next?
We think uncontrollable itching. Then, as the glucose is ground into enzymes, he will begin to sneeze. Thus will come the first warning of his solar snake, sneezing and scratching, scratching and sneezing. Then, as the positive ions of the ionosphere begin to attract the negative ions of our bio-astronaut, negatives pull, positives repel. Higher, higher, higher goes the charge. Higher. Did somebody sneeze? I thought I heard somebody sneeze. Where was I? Oh, ions respond to ions. He lifts, he flies, he soars. There he goes.
It'll never work. Not if men are involved. Now, ever since Adam crumbled, there hasn't been a man that has been...
Interesting side effect, Congresswoman. Since our man is loaded with negative ions in a positive ion atmosphere, and since opposites attract, he will be the most attractive man in the world.
An attractive man. Now I know it's a pipe dream.
His magnetism will have an uncontrollable effect on the opposite sex. He'll be irresistible.
Professor, why don't you sell that story to Coronet magazine? They'll flip over it. I think we've seen enough, gentlemen.
Thank you, Judy.
Judy! Judy, get me something.
What was that?
Call the police, the AMA, anybody. I gotta get down. I gotta see Professor Wall. He's the only one that can help me.
What are you doing? They're watching me too close. Say, where, Clerk and Arno? Get him. I gotta get back to that general.
My name is Stanley P. Porter.
Ah, shut up.
Get me something heavy. Hey, Judy, get me a line. Good girl. It's not heavy enough. Get something heavier, Judy. That's right. Tight on tight. Judy, it's not heavy enough. I gotta get something heavier. Atta girl. Very nice, Judy. Get the key, Judy.
Now, gentlemen, I don't care what Professor Wald showed you. What you are about to see will completely knock you off your feet. Congresswomen, my computer, the X-27, conceived and built entirely by the military mind.
This is the soft drink operator. You have reached a disconnected flavor. Please check your taste buds to be certain you have dialed correctly.
What?
Ooh, what have you done to this machine?
Well, I can't. I'm doing the.
Hello? Professor Wall, help! Is that you, Melvin? Hello? Professor Wall! Well, where are you talking from?
I'm from a Coca-Cola station.
A where?
A paid Coca-Cola station.
Well, put in more syrup or talk louder. I can't understand you.
Did I find it in the yellow pages?
Order, the console, the panel, the thing.
General, it's your baby.
Righto. Knock you off your feet. Any moment now.
Is Professor Wald in here?
No! My compliments, gentlemen, on your sturdy feet.
What do you do for an encore? Blow up the bass?
Have you seen Professor
No, I
Walls?
haven't.
Is it something I said?
Do you find it suddenly warm, almost hot in here? Ooh. I've never felt so funny.
Well,
I've never wanted to kiss a man before.
neither have I.
Nobody's ever made me feel like a woman before.
Years from now, when I talk about this, and I will, I'll be kind.
But right now, I've got to find Professor Walls.
Hang on, honey, hang on. I'll drive you wherever you want to go. Tiger. But first, let's stop at my hotel. I want to get out of these working clothes and into something comfortable.
That's him.
You seem all up in the air about something.
Well, I think we're being followed, and I think we ought to do something about it.
Well, I will, Tiger.
He called me on my desk lamp. Anyway, he's the most important member of my staff, and now he's kidnapped.
Please, Professor, don't jump to...
Don't tell me, don't jump to. Do something.
Well, but perhaps he went home.
Interesting. But my daughter's probably fast asleep and Melvin Bird doesn't have a key. I'll head home. In case he's not there, I want you to search every single speck of this base.
Oh.
I'll take the luggage,
No,
sir.
no, that's the only thing that's holding me down. way to Griselda Road.
2 miles down that way.
Thanks.
And come again, Mr. Hertz.
Yeah. Well, I would like very much to help you out, but I am not permitted to reveal that information.
Now listen, Buster. If I don't get Professor Wall's address, Congress is going to hear about a certain general's crumbling computer. What do you say to that?
I say 1730 Griselda Road.
He said Griselda Road. Griselda Road.
Porter!
Yes, sir.
Did Bird show up yet?
Not yet, sir, but I've got my best men on it. They'll find him.
Well, I hope so. I wonder what the Congresswoman wanted with Wall's address. Everybody's probably asleep in that house by now.
Come on now, baby. All of the sparrows get hit with the arrow. Now give it a shot in the air. The cockatoos doing some billing and cooing, pursuing some new love affair. All the canaries and all the sandpipers are getting married and ordering diapers. Bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot. Flap your wings, baby. Rushes with crushes and pinches and clinches are proving that love is the word. All of the Blue Jays and all the LPJs are cuckoo for some ladybird. This is the weather for getting together and building a nest just like birds in a feather. Bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot, bird, toot, toot. Yeah. Mustache.
Have some, Curtis?
Like, what is it?
Sonny and Cher shaped out of chopped liver.
Oh, crazy. But I brought my own. Sesame seeds. Tones and muscles.
And now the weather report from around the world and Florida. Scattered frost warnings in the northern part of the state will bring smudge pots out in the open again.
Stopped.
And across the nation,
Yeah,
scattered
but the
rains are
weather's
predicted,
real
of course,
cool.
for all of
Go,
California,
weatherman,
where it's
go.
cold and it's
Go,
damp.
weatherman,
New York is
go.
unclear and
What are you stopping for?
A red light, lady.
I've got a tiger waiting, and you've got to stop for a red light. What are you, afraid?
I'm a yellow cab driver.
Mr. Bird, of all the silly attention-getting devices.
I need this to...
getting my attention.
Claudine, I need your help.
I'm helping.
Your father, is he... Professor Wall, he can read about it in popular science.
Hey, he's kissing my fox.
That's nothing. He's making a scene with my motorcycle.
Curtis and Willie, I'd like to meet Melvin Bird.
Have you seen Professor Wall?
Sesame seeds. They really tone the muscles.
Claudine, what's going on here this hour of the morning? And where's Melvin Bird?
On the ceiling.
I beg your pardon. Up here on the ceiling. That's what I thought you said.
Daddy, there.
Melvin, I've been looking all over for you. Anything the matter?
Nothing except I got caught in your machine when you turned it on.
Melvin, you've been ionized.
Is that what you call it when two guys chase you and try and kill you?
Claudine, help me. We gotta get him down. Get him back to the base. Hold on to me. Hold on to that chair. Melvin, you certainly got high in this party. Melvin, how did it feel up there?
Well, sir, I'll tell you,
Once we get you back to the lab, we'll put the lever in a deionized position and we'll deionize you. The Army can take care of whoever's been chasing you.
Thank you, sir.
I love you.
Ooh.
If enough people had enough sesame seeds, they could cool the world.
Yeah. Let me have some, man. Sure. So how do I know these things work, anyway?
Oh, we'll try it, man. We'll try it. The next one in the door.
Why would anyone want to harm Melvin?
No Melvin, no report. No report, no progress. No progress, no program. No program, no money.
I don't think I understand.
Nobody does. That's why the government works that way.
Quick, Professor, open the refrigerator.
Why?
My last meal, my two executioners are here.
Get them out the back way. I'll get something to hold them down. I'll meet you at the base. Pow!
Where's Melvin Bird? What have you done to my tiger?
I can't tell you anything about Melvin Bird except that he's in danger and he's top secret. I got to get these weights to him before something happens.
Scuba gear, huh? My tiger thinks he's going to go night diving in Lover's Bay without me. He's got another thing coming. Anybody says I can't borrow this?
No, take it. It's yours.
Claudine, if a man of science has spent a lifetime dreaming, waiting, and searching for that moment of important discovery, do you believe that when he stumbles on it accidentally, he should let anything, no matter how tempting, stand in the way of seeing that moment through to the end?
I guess not, Melvin.
In that case, your father can wait. Driver, take us to Lover's Bay.
Yes, sir.
Where are they? Ooh! my living room. Once those sunspots come out and the solar flares hit him, there's no telling what'll happen. It's my crazy daughter. I gotta find him. He might fall into the wrong hands.
For the first time, I think I understand how important your work really is to all of you. Doesn't that make you happy?
Oh, very happy.
To think I came that close to making you put aside science for me.
Claudine,
Mind over ions, Melvin. We'll lick this thing together. Drive her back to the base.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Professor, it is almost daylight. This had better be worth you getting me up so early for.
General, it's about Melvin Bird. I lost him. I found him after I lost him before, but I lost him after I found him. He's in danger, and he's more important to us now than he ever was before. 2 men are trying to kill him, and 2 men almost killed him at my house. Pow! And they're still unconscious. Pow!
Professor, are you trying to tell me something?
Yes, I think I am. Let me start at the beginning. I better tell you what's in the ionizer room and what happened to Melvin Bird in the ionizer room.
The others must have bungled. It's up to us now. We gotta find Bird.
What about him?
Don't forget about him.
Melvin, where are you?
Here.
Melvin, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
What a man.
I'll take the north wing.
Yes, I'll take the north wing.
He's not in the main lab. I'll take the south wing.
All right. I want to see 6 hands reach for the sky.
6 hands? Don't be silly, Sergeant. And there are only 2 of us. 2 hands times 2 people. You better put that thing away.
Don't try to mix me up, Lieutenant. I got my orders just the way you got yours. Let's see, where can I put you?
You mean he can fly, Professor?
That's right.
Just like Mighty Mouse?
Just like Captain Marvel. Shazam!
That makes him a military secret weapon. Professor, we will marshal our forces and help you find him.
We gotta get to him before they do.
Don't worry, the Ruskies wouldn't dare.
No, I mean we gotta get to him before the solar flares do.
Whose side are they on?
Well, if the sun's rays hit him, he'll never come down.
Don't worry, Professor. I'll put Porter on it. He's the best security man I have. Porter? Where are you, Porter? Porter, this is the last time I'm going to call. Well, one more time. Porter?
Oh, the sun's coming up.
Oh, to be young again. Scratch!
Porter? 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 Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Goofing off at a time like this, just when we need... Porter? 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 Speak to me. Speak to me, Porter. Say something.
Was that cheese and tomato on a roll, sir?
Mister, I gotta tell you, you really got class. Back and forth, up and down, you really stuck it out. On behalf of all men everywhere, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That'll be $23 for the ride and $48.50 for the tire.
Oh, okay. I'll get it for you.
Here, let me help you.
Hurry, Melvin. Maybe you'll stop itching when we get out of the sun, huh? Melvin, come back! Melvin, don't leave now. What should I do?
Tell your father I'm sorry I messed up his experiment. And Claudine, you...
Yes, Melvin, what about me?
You can pay for the cab. That shot calls for a 4-iron.
That must be him, General. It's a new one on the screen.
Can you identify exactly where he is?
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that. This is the military mind.
Well, sir, he's a smidgen or two off the edge of that plastic and down a teeny way about here.
No, not there. Out there.
Well, sir, he's directly over the bay, sir.
What bay?
Lover's Bay, sir.
Well, I better get over there and wave him away. Water intensifies the solar flares. It's my crazy daughter.
Scuba gear, huh? If he thinks he's gonna get away underwater, he's got another think coming.
Other than a little turbulence on the water, I don't see a thing. I think we'll head back to... Wait a minute. I see him. He flies beautifully. Just like a bird. Which he is, of course, a Melbourne bird. Look me into the ionizer room. I want Sergeant Scam to pull back that landing handle.
We have notified the Coast Guard regarding the turbulence in the water. We have ordered every power boat and every plane in the area to organize a search. Porter, it's time we got out there. Like the Army going in on the beaches of Normandy. Like the Marines going in on the shores of Tripoli. Porter, we are going in to Lover's Bay. Lover's Bay?
you guys? Wait a minute.
Hey, there's a guy outside flying.
Yeah. Not very good at it, is he?
Let me in. Let me in. Can I come in?
The creature from outer space. He wants in.
Welcome to America and don't overtip.
I can only do one thing at a time, and this report comes first. You're still suspicious.
What took you so long, Sergeant? Now listen carefully. On the side of the chamber, there's a lever. Grab the handle and pull it down.
Judy! You know you're not supposed to touch that. Now, will you go back to your box?
Oh! Down, Sergeant. I said pull it down, not up. So have I. Every time I try to de-ionize him, something goes wrong. It's that crazy Sergeant Scam. He doesn't know his...
Of course I know the difference. You need a shovel to dig a hole. Someday they're gonna put a butterfly net over. Judy, hold the phone for me, will you? I gotta turn this report in. And stay out of trouble.
Sergeant, pull the handle down as far as it will go. Down. Fantastic. Just look at him. Zort. Stam? Stam? What a minute.
Is this the best you could do?
I'm sorry, sir. All the other boats were rented.
4! Porter 4!
Golly, is he on our side?
Oh, turn this thing around!
You didn't think I'd notice it, did you? Let's get back to the desk.
Here he comes.
Here he goes.
Stam! Stam! Stam!
Here, Dad, let me try it. Maybe I can improve the reception by moving to a different spot.
May I pour some more champagne for you, my kitten?
Thank you.
Yes. You know, they bought all this stuff especially for me in the south of France. As a matter of fact, I own the south of France, too, you know.
Oh, Poopsie, you're the wealthiest man I've ever met.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Whoa! Am I too late for shuffleboard?
Women and coward first!
Like Sergeant. Forget what my father said to me before, okay? He's a father. Dig? Now, concentrate on what I tell you about the hand.
Later with the pep talk. The sunspots are getting stronger.
Sergeant, I'm talking to you.
I see the turbulence they meant, sir. Seems to be caused by 2 speedboats.
Keep watching. We'll come around for a closer look.
Whoa, be careful, sir. There's a couple of idiots out in a canoe.
Cut it down to half speed.
Congresswoman Clanger!
Never mind the introductions. Where's Melvin Bird?
Okay, she wants it the other way, she'll get it the other way.
Here comes Melvin Bird, Congresswoman. Uh-oh, I'm begging your pardon, sir. Here comes Melvin Bird's boatster. There goes Melvin Bird.
That takes care of half the problem, sir. The fellow in one of the boats is flying away.
Good. Flying away?
now, the other way. Tell him the other way now.
The other way, Sergeant. The other way.
Open up! It's useless. The drawbridge is closed. I don't know how we'll get out of this.
Help! Why don't somebody do something to help me?
You're the writer. What do we do?
Let's see. Now, the Coast Guard is after the heavies, and the heavies are after the hero. Now, the hero is heading for the bridge, but he's got faith in us. The professor and the girl, hopeless. The others, pathetic. Okay, kill the slides.
I got it, sweetie. Roll back the film.
Uh-oh, I'm begging your pardon, sir. Here comes Melvin Bird's bouncer. There goes Melvin Bird.
See that boat over there? Get it!
Is it down or is it up?
It's up! The bridge is up! It's up, up! Oh, it's up!
Up, Judy. Up.
One more time.
We gotta get to him before he gets in the air lanes.
You gentlemen sure you've done this before?
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's try the mid-air bat exchange. 1 down. 2 down. 1 up.
I don't care what you thought you heard. Whatever you did, undid it.
The other way, Judy, the other way.
all three of him.
Oh, no! Daddy, look at him! He's falling!
As soon as he's dry, the Coast Guard will bring him back to the lab. Come, we'll prepare for his arrival, and I'll put scam on spam for a month. Why, that...
Porter! Get your foot out of my stomach! Get us out of here! I absolutely demand that you get out of my mouth!
Did you see him fly?
Yes. Not very good at it, is he?
I was going to recommend that you severely reprimand Sergeant Scam when he told me of his fantastic catch.
I read the report. It is amazing.
You don't know the half of it.
Fantastic, isn't it? Perfect Zorch tube, right Krebs cycle. Sergeant Scam deserves a medal. He found the two of them right under our nose.
Have you cleared them with the CIA?
They are the CIA.
Order!
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I mean, ma'am. You know, you sounded just like my...
The general. Well, where is he? He's supposed to arrange for our departure.
But why don't you make yourself comfortable? He'll be here in a minute.
Tell me, do you always polish your insignia so much? They're almost blinding.
No, well, they've been like this ever since I helped pull Melton Bird out of that water. Wouldn't it be funny if some of that ionization rubbed off on me? Wow.
Your eyes are shining, too, Captain Porter.
Well, no, I'm just a lieutenant.
Oh, but I'm a congresswoman.
Wow.
Oh, what does he want?
He just wants his lunch. General Smithburn, you get your own sandwich.
Melvin, I have to talk to you.
Claudine, I understand. I mean, now that I've been deionized, you don't
Melvin,
feel the
you've got to
same.
listen to me.
I guess you'll be getting back to Herbie and the gang to get some more banners painted.
I don't want to go back to the banners. I'm trying to tell you.
You don't have to explain, Claudine. I understand. It was one thing when I turned the lights on, when I still radiated.
But you still radiate.
Look, you see what happens when I turn the lights off? It's gone. See, I don't do it anymore.
Yes, you do it.
I don't do it.
To me, you do it.
I do it.